Al-Aziz, the Almighty. This name reflects the unrivaled might and absolute authority of Allah. He is the one whose power cannot be matched, whose strength cannot be overcome, and whose will reigns supreme over all that exists. There is no force in the heavens or the earth that can rival him. His power governs the universe, from the vast orbits of galaxies to the smallest, invisible particles that vibrate beneath our feet. When we reflect on the name Al-Aziz, we are reminded that every moment, every movement, every event in our lives is under his command. It is his strength that sustains the balance of the cosmos, and it is by his decree that all things function with perfect harmony. He is not distant in his might, he is close. In our trials, when we feel fragile or overwhelmed, his strength becomes our shelter. He grants us the power to persevere, the endurance to face hardship, and the resilience to rise again. But Al-Aziz is not only about awe-inspiring strength. This name invites us to ponder how his might is perfectly tempered with mercy. Unlike human power, which often leads to oppression, Allah uses his strength to protect, to uplift, and to guide. His might supports the weak, shelters the broken-hearted, and ensures justice prevails. In times of despair, we find solace in knowing that the Almighty stands with us, watching over us, strengthening us from within. To call upon Al-Aziz is to submit with trust, to recognize that even in chaos, his power is working for us, not against us. He is the true source of strength. Through him, we are never powerless. Through him, we overcome. Al-Quddus, the most sacred. This name speaks of Allah's complete purity and absolute perfection. He is free from any imperfection, flaw, or deficiency. His essence is untouched by weakness, and his actions are always in flawless harmony with divine wisdom. Al-Quddus is the one whose holiness transcends the limits of human understanding, the one beyond all comparison, above all that we can imagine. When we reflect on this name, we are invited into a spiritual awakening, a moment of stillness where we acknowledge that nothing in creation, no matter how pure or noble, can match the sanctity of Allah. He is the standard of purity, the origin of all that is sacred. And in that realization, we are called to purify ourselves, not just outwardly, but within, in our intentions, in our hearts, in our thoughts. To draw near to Al-Quddus is to desire spiritual cleanliness. It is a journey of repentance, sincerity, and remembrance. His sacredness doesn't create distance, it draws us closer, teaching us reverence, inspiring us to strive for inner light. Our relationship with Allah is not only built on his compassion and forgiveness but also on our longing to align with his perfection. Through worship, through acts of goodness, through seeking forgiveness, we cleanse our hearts and lift ourselves toward his divine presence. To contemplate Al-Quddus is to remember that our souls are drawn toward purity because we were created by the most pure. Al-Jabbar, the Compeller. Al-Jabbar is the one who mends what is broken, who compels the course of events, and who brings all things into alignment with his divine will. He is the one whose authority cannot be challenged, the one who intervenes in the world with unstoppable force and boundless compassion. This name reminds us that Allah is not passive in his rule, he is actively restoring, shaping, guiding. When hearts are shattered by grief, when circumstances seem unchangeable, when injustice festers and hope feels lost, Al-Jabbar is the one who steps in. He restores the broken soul. He redirects the path of history. He reconfigures reality itself according to his perfect wisdom. No matter how powerless we may feel, no matter how impossible a situation may seem, Allah's will prevails. He is the one who can turn pain into peace, loss into gain, and trials into triumphs. His compulsion is not oppression, it is mercy. He compels not to break, but to heal. He breaks not to destroy, but to rebuild. In calling upon Al-Jabbar, we remind ourselves that Allah is in control. He is the one who can change our destiny, the one who can deliver relief, and the one who never leaves a wound unattended. He mends hearts, writes new chapters, and leads us out of the darkness into light. Al-Mutakabbir, the Supreme. This name encapsulates the immense majesty and exalted greatness of Allah. Al-Mutakabbir is the one who is far above anything we can imagine, whose grandeur eclipses all others, and whose dominion is absolute. His greatness is not merely vast, it is beyond measurement, beyond the bounds of our finite understanding. There is no one and nothing like him. No being can rival his power. No authority can challenge his rule. No creation can comprehend his essence. Everything in existence, from the angels of the heavens to the atoms of the earth, submits to his supremacy. This name calls us to humility. When we reflect on Al-Mutakabbir, We realize how small we are in the grand design of creation. It is a humbling truth, but also a liberating one. We don't have to carry the weight of the universe on our shoulders. Allah is in control. His plans are wiser than our thoughts. His knowledge sees what we cannot. True greatness, as taught by this name, lies not in pride or power, but in submission to the one who is truly supreme. To revere Al-Mutakabbir is to live with awe, to see life not as random or chaotic, but as governed by divine majesty, and in that reverence, we find purpose, direction, and peace. Al-Khaliq, the Creator. Al-Khaliq is the one who brings everything into existence from nothing. The vast universe with its stars, galaxies, and swirling nebulae is his creation. The delicate design of a leaf, the intricate system of the human body, the rhythm of time and tide, all are the work of his hands. Creation is not merely a past event, it is an ongoing act. Allah's creativity is continuous, intentional, and perfect. Every cell, every breeze, every heartbeat is part of his art. Nothing is random. Every detail is a sign pointing back to Al-Khaliq. This name calls us to look at the world with wonder, to pause, to breathe, and to observe the signs of divine artistry all around us. When we witness the beauty of nature, the complexity of life, the marvels of the universe, we are witnessing the fingerprints of the Creator. Al-Khaliq also reminds us of our own creation, that we were formed with care, intention, and purpose. We are not accidents. Our lives are part of a greater tapestry woven by divine hands. This realization fills us with both humility and honor. We are the creation of the most creative. Al-Bari, the evolver, the fashioner. Where Al-Khaliq emphasizes the act of bringing into existence, Al-Bari reflects the ongoing process of development, formation, and evolution. Allah is not only the Creator but the one who continuously refines, reshapes, and evolves his creation with perfect precision. From the formation of planets to the blooming of a flower, from the development of a fetus in the womb to the rise and fall of civilizations, Allah is at work. He brings things into their intended form, stage by stage, moment by moment. His work is subtle, beautiful, and always purposeful. Al-Bari reminds us that life is a journey of constant transformation. Our growth, our trials, our progress, all are orchestrated by the one who molds us with care. Even when we feel stuck or lost, he is still forming us. Every challenge is a tool in his divine workshop. Every success is a gift of his shaping hand. This name teaches us patience and trust. In the process of becoming, we must rely on the evolver. We may not always see the outcome, but we can have faith that Allah is shaping us toward our highest purpose. Just as the seed breaks before the flower blooms, so too must we endure change before we reach our full potential. As we reflect on these names, Al-Aziz, Al-Quddus, Al-Jabbar, Al-Mutakabbir, Al-Khaliq, and Al-Bari, we are drawn into the vastness of Allah's majesty, the precision of his wisdom, and the intimacy of his care. These names are not abstract concepts. They are invitations, calls to deepen our relationship with the one who created us, sustains us, and watches over us with unmatched strength and mercy. In times of hardship, call upon Al-Aziz, the Almighty, for strength. In your quest for purity, turn to Al-Quddus, the most sacred. When you feel broken, invoke Al-Jabbar, the one who mends and compels. When you're humbled by life's trials, remember Al-Mutakabbir, the Supreme. When you witness the beauty around you, reflect on Al-Khaliq, the Creator. And in moments of change, trust in Al-Bari, the Evolver. These are not just names. They are anchors for the heart, lights for the soul, and doors to understanding the one who is always near.